Hi everybody and welcome to another 5-minute masterclass. Today's topic is the quadratic formula. Now the quadratic formula was given to you in your exam, and if you look on your formula sheet you will see this box up here. So you don't have to learn it off by heart, but you do need to understand how to use it. So notice we've got ax squared, bx and c, and so a is relating to the coefficient of the x squared, b is relating to the coefficient of x, and c is that number on the end. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of examples to support you with this. So the first one, we've got 4x squared minus 10x minus 7 equals 0. So I'm just going to write it down just to remind myself what's happening. So a equals 4, b equals negative 10, and c is going to equal negative 7. So we're going to substitute that into this formula here. So x equals minus b. Now b itself is minus 10, so I'm just going to put that in a bracket so that I don't forget, and that double negative here. Now it's plus or minus because there are going to be two solutions, and we're going to worry about that later. Now underneath this root we've got b squared minus 4 times a times c. So b squared, that minus 10 squared, minus 4 lots of a, which in this case is 4, and c, which is minus 7. Now this is all over 2a, so 2 lots of 4. And at your exam it's going to be worth something. Now we just need to tidy it up. So that negative 10, that double negative is going to be positive. Now you can put this discriminant here all into your calculator. So that minus 10 squared will get you 100, and then you're going to subtract 4 lots of 4 lots of negative 7, and you'll end up with 212. And this is all divided by 2 lots of 4, which is 8. Now this is where plus or minus comes into it. So we're going to have two solutions here. Either x is going to equal 10 plus that root 212 all over 8, or it's going to be where it's negative, so it's going to be 10 take away that root 212 over 8. Each of these just go into your calculator. So if this first one goes into your calculator, you're going to get 3.07 to 2 decimal places, as it asked me for. And the second one, we're going to get x equals minus 0.57. And we are done. I'll show you again just to make sure. So in this case, a is going to equal 3, b is going to equal 11, and c is going to equal negative 13. Do not forget these signs. Watch out and make sure that you incorporate them. So again, plugging it into our formula. So x equals minus b, so minus 11, plus or minus the square root b squared, so 11 squared, minus 4 lots of a, which is 3, lots of c, which is negative 13, and this is all over 2 lots of a, so 2 lots of 3. Tidying this up, nothing happens at the front, we've just got negative 11. Plus or minus is just reminding us that there are going to be two solutions when we're done. But when we put the 11 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 13, we get 277. Now it's worth noting here that if this answer is negative, you've done something wrong. So go back into your calculator, check that you've put the negatives in there correctly, but we should not have a negative discriminant here, a negative root at this point, because we don't know how to square root a negative at GCSE level. Now this is all over 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, so we need to separate this out into its parts at this point. So negative 11 plus root 277 all over 6. Or we've got x equals minus 11, subtract that square root of 277 all over 6. This first one can go into your calculator and you're going to get 0.94. This second one goes into your calculator and your final solution is going to be negative 4.61. Okay. Over to you then, ladies and gentlemen. So pause it here, try these 4 questions, and when you're ready, press play to continue. Time to mark your work. I've put the full solutions on here. And if you need further practice, take a look at Sparks, Corbett Maths or Maths Genie to support you with further questions. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again for another 5-minute masterclass.